It is January 13th, 2020, 3:21 p.m. I got this idea last night while watching the football game, sitting in a bar, and then I got two other ideas I really liked, and then an old musician friend walked in, and then another old musician friend walked in, and they both totally distracted me, and all morning I was like banging my head against the table like, what were those three ideas I thought of? I remembered all of them, though. One of them was just a concept, and I had a hard time putting it together, but I did a little while ago, and I might do that tonight. But then I thought of this whole koala thing. The whole thing with Meghan Markle is, it's just funny to me that people are blaming her for all this. I mean, why does Harry not get any blame? I mean, he gets married and everybody goes after her. And I knew as soon as this started up that she was going to get blamed. And then I thought, and now, next thing you know, I'm going to see some memes with comparing her to Yoko Ono. And you know, within minutes, I saw one. And then I saw another and another and another. And to me, it's partly sexist and it's also partly racist. And now they're coming out today saying the Queen is cool with it. The Queen's cool, guys. She's all right. She's going to say it's okay. Y'all can go to Canada. I don't know. But it's just stupid to me. And so I was thinking, and I've done too much with Meghan already now. This is like the third cartoon where I mention her, but this one's more about her than the others. So where do I get into the whole climate change with this? I thought, well, we're blaming her with everything. Let's blame her for all the arson that's going on in Australia. Not really that much arson. They say it's like 3% of it is responsible for the wildfires there. And but I'm seeing conservatives go crazy. Like, see, this proves global warming doesn't exist. How does that prove global warming doesn't exist? You know, fires start somehow, but the seasons are still longer. They're still drier. They still make these fires worse no matter how they start. More lives are lost. More property is damaged and ruined. You know, climate change is real. No matter how these fires start, even if the arson was responsible for 100% of them. But they say like 3 to 5% is what the scientists say. Well, I quoted scientists. You know, that can't be true now. I had to redraw this koala like 17 times. He just wasn't coming out the way that I liked him. But now I love him. I just love him to death. Yeah, he'd make a good t-shirt maybe. Don't know if anybody would buy it. Alright, I said this was 7:52, right? Let's do some shout outs. I'm not going to digress. Going straight to the shout outs. Straight to the shout outs. Did you guys hear about... Never mind. Robert Coutinho writes, the supporters of our current disaster need to, when he talks about disaster means Trump, need to consider that everything they're allowing now, the guy or gal from the Democratic Party, they don't like later gets to do also. They don't think about that, and because the thing is, it's like the budget. You know, they scream about the deficit, and then while Republicans president, they totally forget about it. And then when they get it back again, they just go, keep spending. They just don't care. They don't care. And then when a Democrat gets all the power, they just won't let them have it. They don't mind being hypocrites. Okay. Errol says she has to agree with me. Oh my God. Shutting down conversations on matters with such implications as these events is unacceptable. Talking about terrorism and shit. For the parties to trust each other, even if that doesn't make you for great TV ratings, we have to be transparent. Teardrop sad emoji. In case you guys forget, Errol describes her emojis because I can't tell what they are. So she's helping me out when she does that. It's been a while since we had that conversation. About maybe 200 videos ago. Maybe 4 or 5 or 1,000. Actually, I don't have 1,000 yet. Errol also writes she doesn't know if Republicans have a problem defining past tense. The definition of imminent and a threat do seem to be tripping them up right now, though. Today's blog I wrote about the Beatles because I was writing about Yoko Ono. You should go read it. There's your cartoon. I was wondering how it would come out with the background kind of orangey and stuff. That's what it looks like. I was Googling these gas masks and the fireman suit and junk. Click that red button over there underneath the video and become a subscriber, please. And if you write a comment, I will read your name out loud on the YouTube device. Okay? Alright. Everybody be good, and I'll talk to you tomorrow or later today or sometime, whenever. Bye.